Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for attending the Chamber's November Luncheon. My name is Dory Ferranto with Assistance Insurance Agency, and I am the chairman of the board for the 2020-2021 term, and I am very proud to be that. So happy to have you here. Please remember, this is being recorded, so best face forward, I guess it would be.
Aaron.
Right. The lunch is being filmed. Oh, and you can find it on our YouTube channel under November Luncheon, and it is sponsored by Chaffey College today. So if you missed something, you can always go back and review it. So the rules of Zoom are: everybody's muted. Please raise your hand if you need to speak or say something. And we will do a networking activity at the end of the meeting. Well, not the end, because it would be the end, but before the end of the meeting. My Upland Chamber board members, we'd like to recognize you. Little wave of your hand there. I think we'll just have Amy and Aaron here. Thank you so much for your dedication. But the real work happens.
And Peggy.
Oh, sorry, Amy. I thought I said you. What did I say?
Peggy. Don't forget Peggy.
Oh, sorry, Peggy. You're so quiet as a little church mouse over there. Like, sorry. All right.
Yeah, Peggy, quit being so well behaved.
Yeah. So but all the work happens with our ambassadors, and we've got our ambassadors here. Would love to recognize you. There's Dan and Brittany, and I will say our ambassador of the year is also here, and that would be Vincent Roldan from Golden One Credit Union. Yeah. I'd like to welcome Mayor Debbie Stone. Thank you for being here. And I know Terry said that we have a county person here. Is that Leah? Oh, and Leah's here from the County of San Bernardino, and looking forward to hearing that in just a little bit. Would like to recognize our Chairman's Circle members. Chairman's Circle, again, is an investment into your business, but is partnership with the Chamber. $1,500 minimum requirement, and you get in. But I'd like to recognize those people, so your name is mentioned every single meeting that we have. So let's get started, because we have a long list. Casa Colina Hospital and Centers for Healthcare, Holiday Rock, Peggy Robertson, Burtech Waste Industries, Starstruck Events at Livia Bella, Assistance Insurance Agency, Cutting Edge Builders, Inland Productivity Solutions, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, Pacific Auto Sales and Leasing, Care for Women's Medical Group, Wright Family Trust, Chino Commercial Bank, Cornerstone Commercial and Personal Insurance Services, Langwasser and Company, Inc., CPAs, Family Foot Center, Podiatry Center. Almost had my foot in my mouth on that one. Just kidding. Sorry, I'm cracking myself up over here. Okay. Uptown Autocraft, Bridge Development Partners, Carter Arbor View School, Upland Collision Craft. Did I say that? Sinorama, Ontario. I see you over there, David. Right at Home In-Home Care. Dan McGuire. Homebridge Financial Services. Them on. Banner Bank. Kessler Lair Insurance. Hi, Mike. Haven't seen you in so long. Whoop, whoop. Mike in the house. American Financial Network. Amy. Southern California Edison. Inland Valley Recovery Services. My, what a long list, right? Hold on. Oops. Still want to do that. Verve Weight Loss and Laser Aesthetics. Red Hill Plaza. And Golden One Credit Union is our newest member. We are rolling with the Ambassador of the Year on Chairman's Circle, so right on. So now it is time to introduce our ambassador, or announce our Ambassador of the Month.
Sorry.
What?
You forgot Peggy.
I forgot Peggy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Peggy, are you invisible to me today?
You don't like me anymore or something.
I love you. I'm not even kidding. I did not see this whole entire section just right over it. Sorry.
This is why I'm at this meeting, just to make sure that things don't get overlooked.
I'll be brief. Not a whole lot to mention on business advocacy, but I do want to remind you of the tab on our website that you can go to that talks about all of our government affairs issues. I think there's still some letters up. And then there's also a new tab for doing business in Upland. And you can go to that tab, and you can see all the upcoming future businesses that are expecting to open within the next anywhere from a couple months to the year, but some really cool projects, some really great businesses to look out for and start going to. And then also a reminder, we are dark in December, so we will resume back in January. So that's about all I have. And then I just want to wish everybody a happy, safe Thanksgiving, holidays, whatever you guys all do. I hope you enjoy spending time with your families. And it's been a great year. And I know we'll continue it in 2021. So thank you.
Thank you, Peggy. Now it's time to introduce and announce our ambassador of the month. So that would be Brittany. Brittany Suska from Your Palette in Paint. So thank you, Brittany, for everything you do. We're gonna unmute the legislative speaker so they can present you with your certificate.
So that will actually be the mayor of Upland, and she'll be recognizing Brittany.
All right.
Thank you very much. And Brittany, I can't thank you enough for all that you do for the chamber. Having you become part of the ambassador team and be so active is just amazing. And we appreciate you. We thank you and keep up the good work.
All right.
Thank you.
Well done, Brittany. Well done.
Yes, thank you.
Brittany, did you have anything in it that you wanted just to share real quick about your business?
We're actually looking to hire, so COVID has been a blessing, and being a part of the chamber has been a blessing for our family paint company that my dad started many moons ago. So we're actually looking to hire on 2 new employees.
Awesome.
Yeah, so if you know people that want to make becoming a painter as part of their career, we'd love to train them and take them under our wing. But I'm grateful for all of you. I've met many of you through other events, and then now getting involved with this, I feel very blessed to continue growing with you guys. So
Awesome.
Thank you for everything you do, Brittany. Appreciate
Love
it.
to hear about growing businesses. Now, very excited.
Absolutely. And I would like to now thank our luncheon sponsor and guest speaker. Her name is Heather Parsons from Chaffey College. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about Heather. Heather Parsons is currently the manager of community partnerships and advancement at Chaffey College. Prior to her time with Chaffey, Heather worked with the University of Laverne and Cal Poly Pomona. She volunteers with several nonprofit organizations in the community, including the Hope Through Housing Foundation. Oh, hey. In addition to her experience in the nonprofit sector, Heather spent 15 years in the market research industry. She is a lifelong resident of the Inland Empire and resides in Chino with her 12-year-old daughter, Samantha. So take it away, Heather.
Thank you, Dory. Thank you so much. Oh, are you guys getting some feedback?
A little bit of an echo.
I thought it was a phantom.
Well, I'm in my cubicle. I apologize, and our lithography department is behind me, and they're running some things. So I'll try to keep it brief so you don't have too much background noise.
No, it sounds
That's
perfect.
better.
You're good.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, I'm going to give you a little bit of background on Chaffey College and then just give you an update about some of the things that are happening at the college right now, especially during the pandemic. For those of you that don't know, Chaffey College is part of the California Community College System, and we're actually one of 116 colleges in the state of California in this system. We have about 2.1 million students, and we're transferring about 80,000 students every year to the CSU and UC system. So we're educating a lot of folks during any given year. Next slide, please. So one of the things I always like to talk to my chamber partners about is the economic impact that the college has in the region. We're not just educating students, we're also making an impact in terms of the money that's being spent here. So we have about a $485 million impact that we put in annually in the region, which means that's $485 million across the 7 cities we serve annually. We support about 6,300 jobs in the Inland Empire, which is a lot of jobs, a lot of taxes, and a lot of influx of good things for this area. And One of the things I like to tell my students, and especially my 12-year-old daughter, is that earning a college degree is going to be something that's valuable to you throughout your lifetime. So for those that earn an associate's degree amortized over your working career, you're going to earn almost $400,000 more than you would if you just had your high school diploma. And that number kicks up to $1 million over your working lifetime if you get a 4-year degree. So sometimes when you're talking to friends, students, neighbors, your own children, I find that telling them that statistic helps them get engaged and motivated to go to college. So maybe that might be useful for you with your kiddos. Next slide, please. So one of the greatest things about Chaffey College is the tuition cost. I know I have a huge loan that I'm paying off because I am going to private school to get my master's degree. And I wish that I had taken advantage of the community college system when I was younger. At Chaffey, it's $46 per unit, which is nothing compared to what you can see at the CSU and UC campuses per year. And the other great thing in the state of California is we have something called the Promise program. And what that means is if you're a first-time college student, whether you're coming right out of high school and you're 18 years old, or you're 75 and you've never been to college, your first 2 years at Chaffey College are free. So I encourage you, for those that have students coming out of high school, take a look at Chaffey. If you want to have them just even take some general education courses, this is a great option to get them used to the college environment, and you're not going to be paying the tuition. Next slide, please. So we serve a pretty big population of folks. We actually serve seven different cities, and I've just put it up on the map there. And we have 3 campuses. Our main campus is in Rancho Cucamonga. We have a campus in Fontana. We have multiple campuses in Chino. And in a very exciting update, I can tell you that we are expanding. We're going to be building a brand new campus in Ontario, which is fantastic. And we're also building an additional campus in Fontana. And these new campuses are made possible through the Measure P funds, which was fantastic. It was passed in November of 2018, and that was a $700 million bond. So thank you to all of you for supporting the college. Next slide, please. Oh, yep. Do you have a question?
Heather, where is the Ontario location?
I cannot disclose that at this time.
All right.
But it will be announced probably fairly soon.
All right.
So the other thing that Chaffey College does is also offer career and technical education programs. So we tell people there are a couple different paths you can take at Chaffey College. Of course, we offer the associate's degree, which is the first 2 years. You can get just the associate's degree. You can come and take classes for transfer for a 4-year degree, which is what we encourage most of our students to do. And then we also have our career and technical education programs. We have something called the Intech Center in Fontana. And some of these students are coming in and after their first year of training are earning upwards of $40 an hour, because these are in the trades where we have people telling us they don't have enough people to employ with these skills. So, think about, auto tech program is here. We have the top aeronautical program in the country, which a lot of people don't know. We've got full-size aircrafts the kids are working to take apart and put back together. So if you've flown out of Ontario, flown out of LAX, you've probably had one of our students working on your plane so that you're safe in flight. Next slide, please. So one of the things I wanted to tell you about was specific to Upland High School. We have something at Chaffey College called the Dual Enrollment Program, and I can't wait for my own daughter to be old enough to take advantage of this. What it is it's a program that is free to the students, so you're not paying for tuition, but we work with the high school counselors to offer classes that will meet the high school and college criteria. So they're actually earning those classes and credits at the same time. So at Upland High, we are offering a couple of sections. One is astronomy and the other is cinema. and those are transferable to the UC and CSU systems, and it's been very successful. In fact, forgive me for looking at my notes on this, but I want to say that the Upland High School students are getting a 20% higher success rate than the adult college students in the area. So not only is Upland turning out some fantastic high school students, they're achieving very highly at Chaffey College in their academics. So this is something that they're doing virtually right now, but when we go back after COVID-19, this is offered also on site at the high school, or the students have the option to come to Chaffey College and take classes here with our students. Next slide, please. So this is a summary about what's happening right now, of course, with COVID-19. Most of us are all working remotely. So in March of 2020, we were actually on spring break when the initial shutdown happened. And so what we did was extend the spring break by 1 week. So the students had 2 weeks away from school instead of 1. And in that 2-week time period, we transitioned all of our classes online. So absolutely everything during that semester was offered online. And that was a really tough transition for our students. A lot of them weren't used to taking classes online, and our faculty weren't necessarily used to teaching online. So we have rebooted everything and pivoted in terms of offering students Chromebooks, hotspots so they can access the internet. We were really surprised to learn that a lot of our students didn't have internet access at home. And so this was an instant challenge to make sure that they had the tools to stay in their classes. In the fall, we are offering, I believe, about 100 classes on the ground. The nursing classes, our biology lab classes, some of our aeronautics and auto tech classes are being offered. We adhere to very strict social distancing guidelines. We have plexiglass put up. I myself go to Chino on a weekly basis just to serve as the administrator there to make sure that all is well. And the students are able to do all of their lab activities from behind the glass, and they're wearing their masks, and they've been very safe. So what we're trying to do is make sure that our students that need to have those face-to-face classes don't fall behind. And we're going to be offering those classes again in the spring. Next slide, please. One of the other things that has been difficult for our students is trying to offer them the same services that they would, if they were coming onto campus. So things like, I need my financial aid, I need help with registration, I want to see someone in the health center. And so we've come up with all these new options and systems for them right on the home page. So we have something called QLIS, and the students are able to go in and enter their cell phone number, and someone will call them back and be able to work with them on Zoom to answer their questions. We've been trying to give students in the arts the same opportunities so that they still feel like they are being able to connect with one another. So we have a museum quality space called the Wignall Museum on Chaffey College campus in Rancho. They're doing online invitationals. We're doing online theater programs. Again, I know this isn't the same as being in class, but we're trying as hard as we can to really make sure we give these college students an opportunity to connect. Next slide, please. One of the other things that I spend a lot of time doing on campus is working with our Panther Care program. So one of the things we do is participate in a survey that is nationwide each year, and then we're delivered our data back from our own college students. And what we found out was about 3 of 5 of them have experienced some sort of food or housing insecurity in the past year. And of course, that's even more concerning to us because that data is before COVID-19 hit. So we transitioned our Panther Pantry, which is where students can come and get canned food, water, things of that nature. We have hygiene kits, and we've transitioned that to a drive-through model. So twice a month at each campus, we set this up. The students come in, they drive up, we hand the bag to them, no one is touching, it's completely safe, but they're still making sure that they get to take home that food that they need. And a lot of times these students have babies in the car with them. So we're very committed to making sure that the students continue to get the support that they need. Next slide, please. On the upside, our Panthers are resilient. We did get to graduate some of them. About 6,400 of them were graduated in the last academic year. And this is one of the highest degree years we've ever had. It's unprecedented. And we really felt like they were shortchanged this year. We had a drive-through grad fest earlier in the spring. We gave them their, cap and gown. They had their sash, but really they didn't get a ceremony. So what we're doing in December is we're having something called a drive-through commencement. And so it's going to look a lot like a drive-through movie would. We're setting up a stage. We've brought in a speaker. We're going to do everything that we would normally at our commencement, but they're going to be able to enjoy it with their family in their car. We know it's not the same, but again, we really want to congratulate these students for the hard work that they've put in over the last several years of their lives. And it's something fun for us to give them. So we're excited to have that opportunity. Next slide, please. One of the fun things, we got very excited in the spring that the LA Times picked up our story about our drive-through commencement celebration. So we had about 600 at the Rancho campus and 170 each at Fontana and Chino participate. And I was at the Chino campus, and one of the best things that I saw was a truck come in and two girls popped out. They got in the bed of the truck, sitting in their lounge chairs, and they had their balloons, and they were having a really great time. So I think these students are incredibly resilient and still committed to being positive in a tough environment. And the LA Times did a slideshow about it, so it was really cool. Next slide, please. And these are just some fun pictures that you can see from the celebration. And anytime we do any kind of drive-through format, this is how we roll, if you will. We make sure everybody's got their masks on. And in this particular one, we had all of our administrators, we had our governing board on hand, we have the faculty members. So we're really just trying to make sure that we recognize the achievements of our students and know that make sure that they know we're very proud of them. Next slide, please. And this is fun. I included this one because we have so many nurses that go to San Antonio from our nursing program. And a lot of them came in their nursing outfits, and we're incredibly proud. And you should be proud as the city of Upland, because again, we're turning out a lot of nurses that go to your city and serve. Next slide, please. This is one of the things that we're offering the students. I'm actually going to be leading this tomorrow. We do virtual celebrations for them. And so normally when they're on campus, we lead something called cap decorating. I don't know if you remember doing this when you were in high school and college, but it's really fun because we would give the students all these craft supplies and they would personalize their caps and then they wear them at commencement. And so in this virtual space, what we do is when they come through and drive by and they pick up their goodie bags, we've got a kit in there and it's got all kinds of craft things, tape, markers, glue, and they're able to decorate their caps online with us. So again, I know it's not the same, but we're really trying to make sure that they have an outlet to celebrate and they're able to invite their family and friends on these Zooms, and it's a lot of fun. Next slide, please. And this one, I'm going to see if you can play the video for me. I just want to leave you with this thought. This is our spring enrollment video. Please, if there's anyone in your life that could benefit from taking classes, whether it's someone that needs to go to college for the first time or someone that just wants to learn some skills, please put them in contact with me. I'd be happy to help walk them through the enrollment process. At $46 a unit or free, there's never been a better time to enroll at Chaffey College.
Chaffey College is really focused on student success.
They invest in where you are and this place and time and where they can see you in the future.
Everybody who is at Chaffey are there because they truly want to make themselves better. So joining that community, I think, is not only a privilege, but something that is kind of an investment in yourself.
I'll end with that young woman that was in our video, that last one, Miyake. She graduated high school and Chaffey College in the same evening with 4 AA degrees, and UCLA picked her up with a full ride. So tell your high school students, you know, check out that dual enrollment program. Thank you so much for your time today, everybody.
Yeah.
There we go. I got it. I got it. We were both trying
I
to
can
unmute.
see you mouthing.
Yes. So thank you so much, Heather. That was very, very informative.
You're
And I
very
just
welcome.
love that you guys are going the extra mile to make people, I mean, that's a great accomplishment to get your degree. So it should be celebrated. So thank you for that too. That's really very nice.
Thank you.
So now on to our announcements. I have Big Queen Bingo on my list, and it is coming in December. It is coming in December on Wednesday, December 2nd. It's on Zoom with Tommy Rose. It should be a great time. You can purchase your ticket to play 8 games for $20 on the Chamber website. It's going to be a fun time. You know, we're just talking about create a watch party. I mean, you can do 6-foot distance, maybe get some heater lamps outside and put a big old blow up screen or whatever. But I mean, make it as fun as you want, because Tommy Rose is very, very fun. And only one person at your watch party must have the Zoom link, so for you all to participate. So you can either print out your cards. Well, actually, if you do a watch party, you're gonna have to print out your cards. So print them out and just play it like a regular bingo game.
So Dory, I was just gonna let everybody know that on Monday, November 30th, Dory is gonna send everybody the link. So if you buy your cards and you're like, oh, I wonder how I'm gonna get everything, on that Monday, she's gonna email everybody their cards, and that's when you can print them out.
I am okay. Woo! That's what I'm gonna do. So for this announcement, let's see. I'm gonna put my little Santa hat on. It's my little naughty side today. So, so this is to remind you that we have a holiday breakfast coming up, and we have our holiday luncheon. And you know, every year our holiday luncheon is like we all look forward to it. We go Sycamore Inn, but you know, COVID has got us down, so we're gonna make it fun on Zoom. So for the luncheon, let me just tell you a little bit about the luncheon first, because I have my notes here. Make sure you wear a Christmas sweater or a hat or some sort of Christmas attire, because we're going to be doing some sort of little Christmas game or something like that. So do that. And then for our holiday first Friday, we're going to be playing a really good networking game. So please join us. And since it is the holidays, I'll just say, bring your hot toddy, bring your eggnog, bring whatever you'd like. Maybe not to breakfast, but lunch would be okay. Just ask Aaron. Anyway, moving on to Aaron. Aaron, take it away.
All right, peep this, check it. I have some really, really bad news. The historic downtown Upland Christmas Parade has been canceled.
Oh my God.
But fear not, because thanks to the creativity and the holiday spirit of Cooper Regional Historic Museum, the fun's going to continue this year. They've arranged to have the City of Upland Christmas Adventures. All of the Upland residents, and if you're in Rancho Cucamonga or any of the surrounding cities, feel free to join. It's an opportunity to get together with your family, hop into the car and spend some time together and create some more memories. If you need more information about this, go to Upland City's website at uplandca.gov. And with that, back to you, Dory.
Well, actually, you could just go to holidaysinupland.com, the brand new website that was created for this Shop Upland event.
That is a
exciting.
second option, yes.
Very exciting. Dory, you're muted again.
So December 13th, Sunday, second Sunday of December, from 8 to 10 a.m. So if you want to bring a car and enjoy and just see some really cool cars, that's awesome. But bring a toy, because we're doing Toys for Tots as well, which benefits, it's through the Cooper. So it's all the same thing. So if you just don't want to go to the chamber office, come to CNC Motors, North Upland, December 13th, 8 a.m.
Thank you, Dan.
You got it.
And then Leah, did you want to share with us a little bit about the business partnership?
Yes, so this week, the Economic Development Agency of San Bernardino County released a new enhancement to the original COVID compliant business partnership program. The original program was rolled out in May for a $2,500 grant for small businesses to offset costs associated with following COVID compliance protocols. This week, they have EDA have raised the funding to $5,000, up to $5,000 for the initial location and $2,000 for each subsequent location, for as long as the business continues to demonstrate compliance with state and county public health orders. Companies that participated previously will be contacted by the EDA directly to bring the allotment to the new level. The original was 2,500. It's going to be 5,000. So they're just going to release or issue a check to the business who already had qualified and was approved for that program. Now, oh, nice. So the new deadline for new businesses that are looking to get the funding is going to be December 13th. And they can go to sbcovid19.com .gov for more information. And I'll put it on the chat box too.
Or you could also look for the email that I sent you today.
Right, yes.
Got the link
Thank
right there. So I know some people earlier, we were kind of talking about that when we first signed on, and I know some people had some questions. Dory, did you want to ask your question?
Yes, so I applied, first time applying, and I did receive an email back saying I was approved for the partnership. And then I got another email saying to put my location on there, get on the map of the COVID compliant. But does that mean that I got approved for the funds too?
Yes. So they will be sending you a check in the mail, and did you get that that little signage that says that you're COVID compliant?
Not yet. They're going to mail it to me, they said.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you're going to get it in the mail soon.
Yes.
So are there any other businesses that applied and got it the first time? So we applied in May, the chamber, and we have our COVID compliant sign. And so they reached out to us yesterday with a survey. So we filled out the survey and they automatically sent us back an email saying they're sending us a check. So we were so excited. I know a few other businesses had already reached out to the chamber because we had sent that out ASAP to our members. But I just want to make sure that everybody knows that the county, if you have not received your email, they are calling, emailing. If you're already COVID compliant and got your form, they will reach out to you. But all of you that have not taken the time to fill out your paperwork, take that time now and get that application like Dory did. I know I reached out to La Villa Bella because they had never done that, and they too are going to. That's where Susie is right now. She's home typing away, getting her application done. But I mean, that's $5,000 to get us through.
Literally took 15 minutes to do. So, I mean, it was like, boom. And I'm an impatient person, so it does not take long. So it's like, get through it.
But I know last time Michael Miller reached out and he said that Upland, we were the city that had the most applications turned in. So again,
good.
We want to be, again, holding that reign with the most of you. So if you see businesses that you go into and you see that they're COVID compliant, remind them as ambassadors of the chamber, like, hey, did you see that they were reaching out to all of you to get that additional dollars?
Right.
And then you can always reach out to Leah. If you don't have Leah's number, you can contact me and Leah can help you.
Thank you.
There you go.
And then I know we have Ryan here. Ryan, did you have anything that you'd like to announce?
Yeah, definitely. We have, well, kudos to Leah for getting all that information out to you guys. That's really awesome. And all her businesses are receptive to it. We also have workshops that we're putting together. And right now we just had the sexual harassment for employees today. And next month we're going to have the sexual harassment for supervisors. And those were all put together by Leah. She's doing an amazing job of doing the workshops, getting information out. So we really love her over here at the Workforce Development Board. So please, you can reach out to myself or Leah, and we'll get you all the information on that.
And Leah sends me all of that. So if you can't find either of them, you can always reach out to the chamber office too, because Leah is on it. I've got all those emails and links.
Perfect.
Dory, back to you.
All right. Well, I didn't get a coin toss, so I will tell you what I'm most thankful for is that we're getting our $5,000. No, I'm most thankful for all of you for attending and to be chairman of the board this year. I'm very, very thankful. And I love stuffing, so that'd be it. So anyway, we're at that time where I'm going to give you my little gambling tip, because it is never a gamble when you bet on yourself. So this is about taking a chance. When you take a chance on yourself, you are believing in all of your unlimited potential. And that's so true if you think about it, because it is not gamble when you bet on yourself. So I'd like to thank you all for attending. I can't wait to see you at the holiday breakfast. It'll be a lot of fun, and enjoy your Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, and just so thankful for everybody. So, oops. So,
Bye, guys. Have a happy
bye,
Thanksgiving.
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thanksgiving.